Alves, soft touch Messi.
When they cut inside Barcelona, that wonderful triangular football, look out.
Messi gets taken down. Alves stripped by Marcelo.
Great tackle by Marcelo.
One back by Barca. It's Pedro. Alves outside of the boot. Onside. I think the linesman might have been mesmerized. Cleared by Pepe finally.
Real Madrid fans will be a little sad not to see Higuain out age. Benzema, quality player for Lyon, and he's shown up good when he's made his cameo appearances late on in games for Mourinho. But here he gets the start. He doesn't have the jackrabbit pace of Higuain, which is always deceptive. He's a quick player, Gonzalo. They haven't quite got that with Benzema, but give him an opportunity and he'll rattle the net.
Back for Messi off the give and go. Threads it for Iniesta. Help out wide, but he'll cut in. Rolls it in, kicks off, and it's Xavi! Lifts it home for the goal!
He doesn't need his chameleon eyes this time. He's in the right spot. It's Iniesta who has the X-ray vision. Initially, a questioning ball cutting Real Madrid apart. It's classic Barcelona football, and there's no answer to it. There's a shade of luck involved as well. The weather conditions play their part, but Xavi, cool as Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock again, just lobs it over Victor Valdez with the killer touch. Up for Ballon d'Or, he'd get my vote. Iniesta sees it. Beautiful play, he's onside. There's the slice of luck, but look at how instantaneously he magnetizes this ball with the one touch. It's fabulous by Iniesta. Wonderful. Don Andres sees him, asks him, can you? You betcha Paturi he can.
It kicks off of Marcelo, and Xavi with a lightning quick reaction.
But look at the pace off of the ball, Phil. It's difficult to deal with. Just radiating through the Blaugrana with this lead early in the game. But this game far, far from over. That man down there in the black overcoat knows full well.
Chance for Iniesta.
They don't play with a forward look. There's virtually no point man for Barcelona.
They tried it with Ibrahimovic and it didn't really work out.
Right.
They go out and get David Villa, and the former Valencia man has been magic.
And Messi as well. Look at this for a pass.
Ball settled. Villa.
Look out.
To his left. In front. Touched off Casillas, and it's Pedro for two.
Again, Albi Celestial football set up by Villa originally, but who finds him? Again, you take a look, Xavi has got fingerprints all over this goal. 2-0 down. Haymakers delivered by Barcelona. Big questions from the special one now. Pedro finishes it. The glory boy for the second goal. David Villa deserves huge, huge plaudits for the bravery that he took the defender on. But look again, it's Xavi, all chameleon eyes with that kaleidoscope vision, finds David over the top, and then it's a whiskered ball in, and Casillas cannot hold it. Pedro pounces, and again, wonderful by David Villa, who leaves Real Madrid's defenders with broken antenna.
Chance for Real Madrid, smothered out at the other side. Sergio Ramos, as he's trying to mark with his hands behind his back. You see defenders do that to try and avoid giving up a penalty, but it threw him off balance and he couldn't recover in time.
He's got David Villa in front of him, Phil. He's got to press onto him and hope that one of the guys comes across him behind to cover in case Villa goes by him. The antagonist of antagonists now, smiling as he kills.
And Valdez should get a card for this, for coming out of the area, but this gives you an idea of how hot this rivalry is.
No question, the Morbo at boiling point. Hatred between the teams.
And a smirk on Mourinho's face. Whoa.
Well, you know what? Fair enough, Cristiano. Good on you. I mean, just drop the ball, boss. I don't blame him. I'd do the same. Absolutely right.
And his players come to his defense, though.
Well, that's fair enough, but the man to be blamed therefore and should get a yellow card is Pep Guardiola. It's not his place to pick the ball up or interfere, just drop the ball. I love him, but he's wrong there, and he was right in retaliating.
But he did it on purpose, and he might have gotten Ronaldo a yellow. Let's find out. Iturralde giving a yellow to Valdez for coming out of the area, and a yellow to Ronaldo. So Pep Guardiola, well, one more thorn under Real Madrid's skin. And no more, he says to the boss.
He's been in so many Clásicos himself, Guardiola, and this time he turns into the jester. He becomes the little mischief maker. It's usually the other guy, Mourinho, but then Valdez comes out and spits the verbals like Mussolini at the balcony. I love it.
Pepe coming in and being
reverted to that system that worked like a charm for them, but Barcelona, it's the way this team in Blaugrana are taught. As soon as they've got a pacifier in their mouth in that wonderful academy, La Masia, they're just ingrained into this type of football. And then when foreign players come in that haven't been led that way, they look out of place a lot of times. David Villa is one of the exceptions. He's fit in like a hand in glove.
Marcelo might have saved a third, but then just surrenders the ball to Alves. And for the greatness that Ibrahimovic possesses, you see it again now that he's back in Italy.
Ooh.
Just did not fit in with Barcelona and spent much of the second half of the season on the bench. Messi.
Magic!
Villa for three!
Superlative football again from Pep's boys. This is a goal of orgiastic proportions, and it's pure Barcelona. Again, this is a melange of magic that Pepe and the men in white's got no answer to. It's so close on the play before this when little Messi gets the ball and he's looking for David Villa and he doesn't play it, but he gets a second bite at it, and they learn instantly. Absolutely divine goal. When we take it, it looks pretty simple, but it's pretty deadly. Messi sees it, he's just level, brilliantly keeps himself on line, and there's the surgeon's scalpel finish. Wonderful by Messi. Again, he's got, and again David Villa, he's got biorhythms like a peregrine falcon, that guy. So uncontainable, but he's got a lot of company in the Blaugrana shirts. Casillas looking down, saying, can we plug these rabbit hole attacks? I don't know where you start. He's going over to Mourinho as well.
The white flags, well, not white in Barcelona, but the flags are swirling around. Ray, this is the 8th match that Messi has played against a Mourinho team. That's the first time he's been directly involved in a goal. He's still looking for his first, but he finally set one up. And if there was, scything tackle Puyol. Real Madrid came into this match the best team in the world on paper. Ball in, sails over Benzema. But on the pitch, Barcelona has just taken it to another level, and it's a level that Real Madrid doesn't have the elevator key to.
David Villa, the only player in the Barcelona team that hasn't been in El Clásico, and he celebrates it with a lovely, lovely finish.
Marcelo.
It's what he made his name for, playing for the national team, and got the world's attention in the Spain European Championship, of course. A lot of people hadn't heard of David Villa, but that's what he's all about. He's wonderful predator inside the box. What a ball!
He did it again, and it's Villa! Goal! His second in a row, and it's Messi's magic that is bringing the curtain up. And it's Villa that's bringing the curtain down.
Real Madrid's defense stretched out like spandex on Miami Beach, and Casillas is left naked. Again, it's the visionary genius of Lionel Messi and the precise weight of the pass that opens the white shirts up like a fresh fish. It's a wonderful finish again. It's just pure clinical finish. But here you see David Villa disappears like a ghost into the fog because of the pass of Lionel Messi. It's like playing poker with a witch. You're gonna lose. What a pass. Absolutely brilliant dynamic. He doesn't need 2 touches. He doesn't need to control it because this piece of orgasmic passing is perfection. He sees through 3 white shirts on the run, and there's the finish.
Three minutes to be added. And let's see if Real Madrid can break the duck, or if Barcelona can net a 5th, and that's looking pretty possible here. Back post, Jeffrin, near post, into the middle, misses, Jeffrin! Boyan past Iniesta, and Jeffrin has the goal of his life.
It's brilliant Barcelona again. It's virtuoso football, started by Boyan Krkic. It's an impeccable pass on the run. This kid can bend light if he needed to. Boyan steps up for a 5th nail in the coffin of Real Madrid. Absolute ecstasy from Piqué, reveling in the blood of Real Madrid. Jeffrin there pushes it home, but Boyan Krkic is absolutely a weapon of mass destruction down that right side, feeding Jeffrin with this impeccable pass. He takes on Pepe and he curls this one. He's beautifully onside, Jeffrin. It beats Iniesta, but it finds the substitute Jeffrin in a lovely little sweet stab. Take a look at the finish. He chips it in impeccably and audaciously. They are in absolute 7th heaven.
Last time Barcelona beat Real Madrid by 5 was in 1994.
Red card.
It's
waiting.
already out. Puyol is down. And Sergio Ramos just bubbled over the top. Puyol screaming blood and thunder behind.
Remember, these men are all brothers in arms with Sergio Ramos. These are players that bathed in champagne as champions of Europe with Spain, and then champions of the world, would cut each other's wrists for each other. And you see there Xavi coming off the bench and absolutely flamethrowing Sergio Ramos and spitting abuse at his national teammate. That's a nasty kick from Sergio Ramos. He absolutely blades through little Messi with a full machete, and he should get 2 yet red cards. That's beyond malicious and beyond vindictive and savage. And there's the teammates, and that's what El Clasico is all about. His national teammates being flushed down the toilet by Sergio Ramos, but the savagery of the kick against Messi was purely undeserved.